Hello, 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 everybody.
Hello, y'all. How y'all doing?
Happy TBU Thursday. Welcome to another episode of The Black Umbrella. We are here. We're your hosts. I'm Frenchie.
I'm Nika.
And I'm Wes.
Yes. How are we feeling today?
Blessed.
Love that. Mm-hmm. I feel like the shackles are off my feet.
I can dance.
I can dance.
Mm-hmm.
I just want to praise him.
Yeah. We just learned that in Belgium. Oh, my mic. My mic is running away.
It's running away from you.
It's running away from me.
Be still.
Okay.
Peace. Be still.
Okay. Peace be still. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we just learned that in Belgium, gospel and religion just isn't really that big of a thing out there. And they love Shackles by Mary Mary. And they didn't know that it was a gospel song. So we just learned that.
I think that's amazing that you guys should go look up some of the club mixes and
yeah,
because you know we are.
Because I definitely
we will be looking.
going to look.
Yeah. But yeah, let's get this show started. Let's get into the word of the day.
And yes, she is a bitch. BICTH. And in that order.
The word of the day is airplane. Airplane. No passengers on your plane, right?
None, baby.
Okay.
No,
don't want those. No passengers, none of that.
None of the P's. A powered, heavier than air aircraft with fixed wings from which it derives most of its lift. Ooh, what star am I flying? So my question for you is, you've already gone on your trip. You're about to, get on your plane and go back home. And they're like, you know what? Do you mind giving up your seat? We'll give you a free trip.
Yes.
Where does the trip have to go to? Like, what does it have to... Where's your destination?
I don't care where the fuck they send me. As long as it's not somewhere like Mississippi or like, sorry for y'all to live in Mississippi. That's just not a place I'm trying to go on a free trip to be honest. Sorry. I don't know, somewhere nice, somewhere tropical. I've always wanted to go to Iceland though, so if they could send me there.
I have to.
Reykjavik, right?
Yeah, exactly.
I think I would do the same thing.
Yeah.
I would definitely give up my seat. I don't think I would give it up for a trip. I'd just be like, give me like a lot of credit.
Yeah.
So for instance, if I was going on a trip and I had to give up my seat, it would first of all have to be something worth giving up, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So like $1,000+ trip.
Yeah.
I'm definitely going in that thing, and I'm going to be like, hey, listen, I'm giving up my seat. Just give me like $1,000, not $1,000. Sorry, $3,000 to $4,000.
Yeah.
In credit for flights, and I'm going everywhere, bitch. World tour. Is that a world tour? Your girls tour?
Exactly.
You never know.
You never know.
You never know.
Yeah, I think I would definitely pick somewhere tropical too, just because, you have like all these flight credits, so why not be like, hey, that one trip that you're telling me could be more than one trip if I play my cards right.
If I'm ever on a flight and they say, you guys, we overbooked, before they can even finish, I'm like, I'll give up my seat. I will go.
Now hold on, what you giving it up for? See,
you gotta know.
But they always compensate you with something.
Yeah.
And you give up your seat,
it
either money or
something.
miles or like a free stay for the night. Like they always compensate you pretty nicely for giving up your seat.
Listen, some of these airlines just take notes because some haven't. They be like, here's a food voucher. No, I don't want that.
For the airport?
I don't want that. You gotta be kidding me.
You're joking.
And on top of that, I think I would probably go to Amsterdam.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Cute.
I really want to go to
I
Amsterdam.
heard they're trying to move their red light district to like another area or something.
Why?
How?
Cause
that's enough reason right there.
That is, yeah.
Sometimes it's that simple.
I wonder
know,
how
yeah.
you even...
They just want it in a different area because I guess technically it's just wherever like they sanction like legal sex work, so they can move it if they want. Like, oh, it's not there anymore; it's over here now.
Yeah,
I don't know why, but
hey,
yeah,
they're thinking of moving.
Seems like a lot, but
shit happens.
Yeah, the people. I think that the people don't want that, but the people in power are like, why not though?
It's cool. Do what you want to do.
All right.
But yes, shall we get into For the Birds?
Let's get into For the Birds.
Let's do it.
They came in loud today.
They did. Yeah, it's For the Birds. Okay, it's the part of the show where we look to Twitter, we see what's going on, what's popping, what's going down, and we talk about it. Now, the first thing that I have for the birds today is a little social commentary, right? This is about Pantry Pit. Lord Jesus. I wrote it and I can't say it. This is about Pantry Pinchin.
Ooh.
Okay? Pantry pinching. Okay? So, a few days ago, this person on Twitter, their name is Ryan Florence, at Ryan Florence, posted a picture of his countertop with a few grocery items, and he said, I present to you $100 of groceries. And it's like a few, like some bananas, some watermelon, you know, some cereals, and like a lot of healthy stuff, really. It's just like all healthy shit. A can of soup. Yeah, and some beef, right?
Yeah.
A little pound of beef. And the people were in his comments going crazy.
Folks love a good go crazy for some random ass shit.
For some random ass shit. Like, people are like, you don't know how to shop. You don't know what you're doing. You don't know how to use your coupons. You don't know how to turn around, jump down, shake your ass.
Okay.
You know?
No one said I didn't.
Right.
You know? Like, nobody said I didn't. And yeah, everybody was just going in on him, talking about how, well, why did you get this? If you didn't buy this cut up watermelon, that's $5. You could have saved $3 right there if you just got a whole watermelon, and all these things. Just coming at this man for what he decided to buy with his money and the amount of items that he got with that money.
I'd make them all grocery shop for me.
No, literally.
Literally online. Like, okay,
if you can do it
has
better.
if everybody has a problem with my grocery shopping, this is the Albertsons app. This is the store that I go to. Just go ahead and I could do grocery pickup. Just you find the coupons online, attach them. You build the cart for me, and I will pay.
Instacart.
Simple as that. If y'all want to do all that, since you have the energy to tell me what to do with my money and how to do, you do it too.
Why'd you get Campbell's? Why didn't you just get the store brand? Why are you getting name brand things and you could have paid less? Like, shut the fuck up.
Because, bitch, I like the way the regular Cheez-Its taste. I don't want cheese bits.
Cheese bits is wild.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sometimes you just want the real thing.
Cheese bits is wild. No, we're not doing cheese bits over here.
Not doing the cheese bits. And so Fat Fab Feminist on Twitter basically summed up with what we're saying here a lot more concise, because, you know, you're constricted on what you can say on Twitter. But anyway, they said people are missing the point. Instead of saying don't buy name brand things or whatever, you can just understand that regardless, this amount of food should not cost $100, and inflation has made an impact on people's everyday lives, and we shouldn't need to use tips and tricks to survive.
Right.
And I was like, yeah. And I really felt this post because I had to go grocery shopping this week.
Oh.
And a struggle. Like, now when I go grocery shopping, when I get up to that register and they start scanning, like, once I hit around like $80-ish, I start to sweat.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, oh no, this is about to be
right.
like.
And I'm not even halfway done, bitch.
You know, looking at the rest of the belt like, oh
right,
no.
like, what did I do?
Oh God, they just scan more and more. You just seeing that price go up and
yeah,
up. Like,
That's me at Target.
Yeah.
I literally look. I turn around, grab a little something, turn back around. Woo!
Yeah. Yeah.
How did we get to $70?
Like,
This is Target. I'm so confused. But this is Target. I'm actually not confused.
Right.
Because Target's very expensive now. Target's been
everywhere
nice.
is expensive now.
Yeah,
Yes.
there's not many places that you can just.
No, not even the dollar stores are dollar stores anymore.
$1.25, $1.50, $2 for this, $3 for this. All right.
Exactly.
Never mind. I'm walking out.
No.
Actually, I'll go.
Right. I mean, even down to makeup. I mean, I saw. I mean, we all know Elf.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How we know
that used to be the
$1.
cheapest.
It used to be costing $1. It is not $1 anymore for anything.
I'm not gonna start living off the land, everybody.
Oh yeah,
Let's just do it. Let's do it. Let's all make a pact.
Okay, where are we going?
Where are we getting land?
Hold on.
You
now.
already have.
Hey. We just have to go small. Start small, go big, right? So right now we can do it like the bunny rabbits, right? We can just have some lettuce and some tomato and some bell peppers growing in the yards, right? Making salads every day. We can make our own dressings, right?
Wait, what are the rabbits doing? Because they're going to eat those.
No. I'm just saying we can start like rabbits do. Like rabbits eat.
I'm not doing that. I will not. I had 2 rabbits in my life.
No.
Not
We're not
them.
eating rabbits, everybody. Everyone's misunderstanding me. What I'm saying is these are things that rabbits eat, right? Like lettuce and tomato. So we can start like rabbits and eat grow things like lettuce and tomato and bell pepper and carrot, and then slowly, gradually get up to slaughtering. You know, I mean, we have to climb. We can't just meat. We can't just meet at the slaughter, right? We really have to climb because there are chicken farms in California that we can go to, get our chickens, pick our chickens, and
I will never go there.
Well,
I am so afraid of chickens. Bitch, fuck no.
This is a news. I didn't know that you were afraid of chickens.
Yeah, chickens, ducks.
Did you know this?
I feel like she
never knew that Frenchie was afraid of chickens.
I know she don't like birds, so
No.
I don't really enjoy birds like that. Is it the beak or the run?
Both, probably.
It's just everything about them. The smell.
Well, hey.
Yeah,
the beak, the run, the fact that I know that if you chop their head off, they can keep
going.
Running.
Yeah, that's creepy.
Hey,
it doesn't sit well with me.
Can't.
Understandable.
Yeah, we've seen chicken run.
I've seen chicken
Well,
run.
how about Nika and I go to the slaughter place and you gotta come with me. Yeah,
See?
we don't have to slaughter, but we can go and pick our chickens and then get the person to do the work for us, right? Like the defeathering and pop.
You gotta go to the fair, right? The little fairs that they be having for like for the livestock. Yeah,
Scarborough Fairs.
What?
Yeah, and they be like blue ribbon. That means you're the best in show, and you're about to get slaughtered, baby.
Wait, and people go picking.
Yeah, and they go pay for it.
Yeah.
Oh, whoa! I didn't know
they
this
have
was an
like
actual.
those. Well, yeah, especially
Like,
like for Thanksgiving, they get those like
Turkey, those big turkeys.
turduckins.
Oh yeah.
Oh. And you pick your turducken and you give it to the butcher.
Yes, and you like, we're eating good for Thanksgiving.
I don't think I could go to the fair. It's giving too much auction, right? Like
It is very much
put your
auction.
It's definitely,
turducken.
and they put the blue ribbon on the turkey and everything. It's a whole like.
And how much is the turkey?
I feel like
fresh like that.
I don't know. I feel like it's gotta be
And-
quite a penny if they're doing like the whole we're raising them in luxury and we fluff their feathers, like really making it a spectacle of it.
You know, and it won the competition.
Yeah.
Right.
They might upcharge you. I
Yeah,
don't know.
exactly.
And like, how do you work? Like, when is the freshest to go? Like, if I'm gonna go and get a Thanksgiving turkey, right? I obviously can't go. I mean, maybe I can go the morning of Thanksgiving and pick my turkey, and they can chop it up and do the thing. But maybe when do you go? Do you go the day before? Do you go 2 days before? Like, when is the prime time
the
to get
window?
the pickings of the turkey?
I don't
All
know.
I know is in black households, the cooking starts about 1.5 days before.
Right?
Yes.
So as you get it in.
Yeah.
And how do I deal with that? Like, once I go and pick the turkey and they go and say, okay, we'll come back in an hour or two and we'll have the pieces ready for you, right?
Yeah.
Are they warm?
I would hope
They
not.
might be.
But maybe.
Oh, that is
Right? What if it's just like really fresh?
real fresh, like a real fresh.
They're not about to put it on ice.
But they might.
But they
I
could
would hope that they put it on ice.
maybe.
They got you.
But if you're like, I'm down the block, I'm coming right now, maybe they just won't.
Yeah, they just whoop, 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 here you go.
Yeah, boom, bam.
That's
Brown
deep.
bag.
That's deep.
Brown bag 'em.
I'm gonna look this up. We'll get back to you.
You should.
Thanksgiving's on the way.
Thanksgiving
It
is on the way.
You go pick a turkey.
Oh, I looked at my calendar at work. I said I get 4 days off that week.
God is good. God is
Praise
good.
them.
Right. I just want to praise him. That made y'all want to go to the club, huh, Belgium? I know.
Dun, 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 dun.
Next thing that I have for the birds, baby, Jonathan the Defender. Da-da-dun, da-da-dun. Da-da-dun, da-da-dun.
Stop it, guys.
Da-da-dun, da-da-dun.
This isn't the way.
With my paperboy hat.
Okay, listen, y'all. Jonathan Majors, he's making headlines again, but not for that same shit. This time, he's involved in a little bit of good Samaritanism, I guess, right?
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
So there was this high school,
Scuffle.
it was a high school scuffle going on.
Yeah.
You know, after school, and the kids are like in the back of like the school area, you know, and they're getting ready to fight.
Mm-hmm.
And then these two girls, they walk up to each other and they're like, and they start boom, 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 fighting each other.
Mm-hmm.
They're falling all on the ground, and the next thing you know, Jonathan Majors runs through and pushes him apart and says, "Stop this.
No violence.
Stop. Think. You gotta think about this. You need to think about what you're doing. Don't do this. Y'all don't have to do this." Right? And he broke up the fight.
He parted them like the Red Sea, baby.
He parted them like the Red Sea. Indeed, he did. Yeah, Jonathan's a defender, baby. He's out here. He said, "I'm saving lives."
Every time.
Saving lives, breaking up fights.
Yeah, very much like Paperboy, like burlap sack type shit. Like just
Yeah, y'all know he had on that Paperboy hat.
You know it.
Extra,
I wonder-
extra.
I always feel like he smells like 1960. And I don't know what that smells like, but I
It
think
might
that would
smell
be
good.
It might smell good.
I think it's like whiskey.
Yeah, and cigars.
And newspaper.
Yeah. That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, like a library.
Oh, you're on it. That's
like a
it.
library.
Kind of like a library.
Libraries smell
But
old.
not like
we
a-
know it's the mold,
Yeah.
but we don't have to talk about it. But libraries, they have those old ass books in there.
That's
They
true.
do.
That's true.
Y'all seen You?
Yeah.
This is the time to encourage you all, wherever you are, go visit your local library and find
Yes.
their little gems, because every library has a gem in it, right? They have archives. You can go see stuff from your city. I mean, if you're interested, I don't know, but pretty cool. If you like history stuff, go to the library, go visit, talk to the librarian.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if you live in LA, baby, there's plenty of history.
There's so much.
Plenty.
Plenty.
Do it.
Yeah. I guess, woo, Jonathan Majors. Woo for you.
And your team.
Broke up a fight. Yay. Next that I have for the birds is, you know how people be like, "Oh, I'm starving like Marvin. I'm starving like Marvin." And you ever wonder, like, who is Marvin? Right?
We all
How
wonder.
did we get
We
here?
all want to know.
Child, I think we found.
Okay.
Oh.
I think we found Starvin Marvin.
Oh.
All right. So there was this life coach, which took me by surprise. She's a life coach.
Oh, I
okay.
didn't
Right.
know that.
Listen,
Life coach Sean.
need love too. Okay.
Okay, she need love too.
Right.
All right. So life coach Sean made a video about how her date just canceled on her. Okay. And so her and the date, they were supposed to, they met on Bumble, and he kind of was asking her out for like 2 days straight. And then she finally was like, "Okay, sure. Yes, let's go out. Let's go out." And so they're supposed to go to, you know, a nice little dinner, you know, first date, dinner, talk, you know, have a good time.
Something normal.
Yes.
Something normal. So she starts getting ready like around 5:30ish. That's about what I need to do, because bitch, it takes me so long to get ready, and I don't be even doing that.
I support the conversation. Whatever you need to do it, baby.
do it. I do it. Yeah.
Oh, to be a fly on the wall.
Because what's going on in there?
Stuff be going on.
No,
Okay,
Frenchie.
girl.
Shit
Stuff
don't be going on.
It do be going on.
Frenchie just be taking her time.
No,
She just
stuff be
takes
going
her- Nah,
on.
yo. Sometimes I'll be sometimes I will text Frenchie and be like, "I'm here," and she'll be like, "Cool, I'm coming." 5 minutes later, she's nowhere to be found. I'm like, the door is so close.
Well, because usually
right
you know,
down the step.
it's
She's
like-
finishing up whatever she's doing.
Yeah.
She can't just like, if she's eating her bowl of chili, right?
Yeah.
And she has like 6 or 7 scoops of chili left. It's not
I'm gonna
like
finish
she's
it.
gonna just leave the chili really quickly to go get the door for me. She's gonna sit, 1 scoop. Let me have a drink of water.
You know what?
Sit, 2 scoops.
This is not about
This
me.
is literally French. And then I'm like, what? I called her 5 minutes ago. There's no, and the door is, why?
This is not about me.
It's even funnier when we call and we're not even at her house yet, but we just say we're outside.
I'm like, okay,
Then we're
cool.
down the street and we get there and she's not outside. And I'm like, this is wild.
Because, you tell me I'm here, and I'm like, okay, I have to start all right, now let me get out of here.
No, yes. That's not how it works.
You tell me, you say, hey, I'm outside, and I'm like, oh, shit. Let me put my shoes on. Okay, now let me go to the bathroom. I have to pee before I leave. And when I enter places, because I'm very conscious about there not being a bathroom somewhere, I get scared, And then I'm like, oh, yeah, I'm probably switching a purse. And I'm like, oh, shit, let me finish transferring my items over. So, yeah, sometimes it takes me a little time.
No. What Frenchie should do is do all of the things that she says she's doing. If I say I'm coming at 7, all things that she's doing could be done by 7. It's definitely possible. It's possible. And I know I'm going to be late.
But I've been a lot better lately.
Yes.
Yeah, because you can't say that that's not true.
No, you
really cannot.
You've been really good.
Okay.
You've been really good lately.
Okay. Anyway, this is about Starvin Marvin. I don't know how this turned into the fucking Frenchie roast. Okay.
He went in on you.
I love a French roast.
I love a French roast.
Anyway, Starvin Marvin and life coach Sean. Okay. So,
oh my gosh.
5:30, she starts getting ready because they're supposed to meet at the restaurant at 8:30. Getting ready. Yeah. And then at 7:30, she gets a text from the guy that she's supposed to go on this date with, and he's like, "Hey, I'm sorry. Like, I can't wait. I'm really hungry, and I just can't wait. So can we reschedule?" And she was like, "Are you serious? Are you being serious?
No.
Right now? Like, it's 7:30. We're supposed to be meeting for dinner at 8:30.
And you can't wait?
You can't wait an hour?
How long is it going to take you to get to me?
No, literally.
Because I'm low-key ready. Like, let me just put my shoes on. No. Let's reschedule. Hold the fuck up.
The fact that he's like, you can't make you a PB&J real quick. You don't got a bag of chips, something just in your home that you can say, damn, I'm so hungry. Like, it's painful to me at this point. Let me just nibble on a little something before my date tonight in an hour.
But why not just ask, is it okay if we leave a little earlier? Hey, like, I know this is last minute, but I'm kind of really hungry. Like, do you mind if I come and get you now? And if I say, oh, no, I'm not going to be ready. But if I say, oh, yeah, sure. Like, let me just let me wrap this up real quick. Right. But why not offer coming to get me now so that we can just get food versus being like, I know we're supposed to eat in an hour, which means technically I'm supposed to get to you in 30 minutes so that I can take you to the place. But nah.
I'm just too hungry.
That's
maybe
insane.
it wasn't. Maybe, as I think more about it, maybe it was like an excuse because possibly something financially happened like that day, and he was like, "Yikes! I thought I would have the money, but this bill came out of the so. What can I say? I'm hungry now. I don't want to tell her that I don't have no money to take her out anymore. So maybe if I just say let's reschedule." Anything honestly works better for me. Like, you can even say something came up, it was really important, can we reschedule? Like, I'm sorry.
That would be just
That's
fine.
way better. But telling me you
hungry and I had to eat right now. Like,
bitch, we're on the way to eat now.
Right.
But whenever niggas lie,
that's always something it's never good. It's never a good lie.
Something a little askew.
And you're always like, did you read what you said before you sent it over?
You'd be like, wait, hold on.
Make no kind of sense.
At all. But it makes sense to them in their head. They're like, yeah, that sounds good. Does it?
Have you dotted your I's and crossed your T's, bruh? Because this is not sounding right.
No.
Something fishy.
So, yeah, I think that was Marvin. I think we found Marvin. We found Starvin Marvin.
We definitely
did. That was definitely Starvin
Marvin.
Because
that's just absolutely crazy. A man telling you, hey, I know we have a date in an hour, but I just can't wait. I'm so hungry. My stomach is touching my back.
Right. Oh, God.
I'm
drama.
Hungry.
And then you asked
I can't wait.
me.
I'm sorry. We just have to reschedule.
Right. And you asked me.
Right.
You ask me, a whole reschedule is crazy.
It is.
Absolutely not.
And no, you wouldn't get my energy again. I'm not giving you my energy. You were done.
Because what am I supposed to think?
I forgot that part. I didn't go see if she made like a part 2, but she was like, what should I do? Because part of me is like, tell him fuck off. But
yeah,
I always tell people like, oh, fuck off. And I don't give people no second chances. So like, should
no.
I hope she said
fuck off.
Me too.
Huh?
This is okay to say fuck off to.
Mm-hmm.
You literally blew me off for dinner so that you could eat.
Right. Huh? That makes sense.
It just doesn't make, and that's how you know that's how you know he lying. And I don't know what he's lying about.
Something.
Maybe he already ate and he found like, okay, I really don't want to take her out. I just want to fuck. And someone hit me up trying to fuck, and I was like, you know what? I ain't got to do all this play with her.
So I'm gonna just go fuck.
Let me just reschedule with her and then really go find a girl who I want to,
Yeah.
You never know. But point is, it was a lie. He's not telling the truth.
Hell no.
No, because
there's no way.
His wife came home early from that trip.
Yeah,
Right.
I was supposed to say girlfriend back in town.
Right. A new girl in town.
My God. That's all I got for the birds though, y'all.
What a time.
What a time. What do we have for our shiny moment and our pay of dust? Ooh, I said that backwards. Ooh,
You did, but that's okay.
Our pay of dust.
Get
it's
out.
Damn.
Jesus.
Why she gotta get out?
Nah, she don't.
Our pay of dust. Okay, pay of dust. It's a section where we talk about what got us messed up, fucked up, and upset from the week. Things that we want to dust off of our shoulders.
Jay-Z.
Exactly. And our shining moment is the part where we talk about something that brought us some light, some happiness, some joy from the week.
Beyonce. Halo.
Oh, yes.
See?
Hey.
Yeah, I almost was like, wait.
I'm going to fit it in.
What she do?
I was fitting in the connection.
I don't mind going first.
Okay.
We already know what I'm paying us.
Do we?
Yes, we do. I went to enjoy. Let me start with my shining moment and go to my paid desk.
Oh.
So my shining moment. We flipping shit around today. Okay,
Yeah,
it's our show. It's our show.
Turned tables.
Turning tables. It don't matter which way, as long as it gets out.
Yeah.
I got a beautiful chance to spend time with my cousin who just came back from Japan. My cousin Jasmine. We went to go to a Kiana Day concert at the Nova. But before then, we went to Soul Agave, this new restaurant down near the LA Live area. We had some margaritas. They were good. We had some food. The food was also phenomenal and great conversation.
Yummy.
Loved it, right? So the concert starts at 8. So we left the restaurant at 8, right? Because come on now, we're not going to get there on time. The doors opened at 7. So I knew by around 8 o'clock, people were already in and kind of filing in. Left the restaurant around 8:10, right? Got to the venue around 8:30. And we didn't really have to grab drinks because we already drank at the place.
Yeah.
So we found our seats, went to go sit down, and when we were sitting down, Fabo was on because Fabo is Canada Day's opener, right?
Yeah.
Fabo went off the stage at about 8:45. So naturally the crowd was like, all right, 9 o'clock. Kiana, right?
Woo.
So
Are you going into your pay of dust part now?
yeah, I'm about to go into pay a desk.
Oh, and
Yes.
transfer.
We're going to transfer pay a desk. So naturally, I'm excited. I'm like, yes,
Yeah.
Canada Day. And I know that the girl can sing.
Yes.
Ain't no worry about that, right?
Yeah.
So 9 o'clock gets here and Kiana's on stage. But the stage has been set up, right? Like the stage setup is kind of, they're bringing out the last few lights. So it's around 9:10. So I said, okay, 9:15. Then 9:15, she's not on stage. So then I said, 9:25. You know, I'm trying to give my girl some grace. Like 9:25. No, Kiana. I said 5 more minutes. 9:30 is the time.
Yeah. Winner.
Gotta be.
At 9:30,
Yeah.
she wasn't on stage.
Okay.
And I was like, oh.
Yeah.
I mean, I get the anticipation of keeping the people waiting, right?
Yeah.
But it's like it's a Friday. I think it was a Friday or a Thursday.
It was a Friday.
Was that Friday or Thursday?
I don't remember.
I think it
was Friday.
Let me double check for y'all so that I don't have to. I think it was a Friday.
It was Friday.
It was, yes. It's a Friday, right? So people are, we're chilling. The weekend's coming. No issues.
Yeah. Woo!
However, I didn't think I was going to be rolling in my weekend with Candle of the Day. Because 9:40 came and Kiana wasn't on stage. And 9:50 came and Kiana wasn't on stage. And I'm at this point. My cousin has taken an hour nap. She went to sleep.
That is so funny.
She went to sleep at 9.
Oh my!
Because she thought she was coming out at 9 too, so she wasn't out at 9. She said, "I'm gonna give me a little siesta in."
Yeah.
9:30, my girl woke up and she said she's still not up, and went right back to sleep. And at 10 o'clock, the intro music gets to playing, and I said, "Girl, I'm tired. Been waiting around, The alcohol has kind of worn off from 8 o'clock. It's not really there anymore, and I'm kind of like drifting. True options are few." But I said, "Okay, you know what? Let me not be a sourpuss." Right? So I ended up getting up. It was 10 o'clock. I had to get up out my seat. Saw her come out. She sounded amazing. Looked beautiful. Sang all the great songs. Like she brought out like 4 different people. She brought out Black. She brought out Khalid. She brought out. I'm missing a few people. Point is, Kiana was there and she brought out 4 people.
Yes,
all men, all did great. However, I'm just paying death to the fact that she came on stage at 10 o'clock because it wasn't even at a 10 on a dot. It was like 10:05 to 10:10. I was like, damn.
Yeah, that's late.
And the concert really ended at around like 11:40, 11:45. So I was like, I'm really bringing in my weekend here. But I mean, overall, the concert was a good concert. She sounded great. I was mad that she didn't do one of my songs, but it's okay. It was an oldie, so I didn't expect it to be on the set list, but it was.
An oldie but goodie.
Oldie but goodie.
Yeah,
most definitely. So that's my pay a dust and shiny moment. Just flipped.
Damn.
Damn. Yeah.
Thank you.
I am going to pay dust to 2 different things this week. 2 work-related things, though. The first thing that I'm going to pay dust to is Outlook email. Okay? I am paying dust to Outlook. I thought that they were not like Google, Gmail, and I thought that they didn't have like a schedule email system kind of thing, but then I found out that they did.
They do.
And I was like, oh hell yeah, I'm finna use this. That I was finna use it and leave work early because I was done with all my work and I wanted to just have my emails go out as I was out of office.
Yeah.
And then I found out that you cannot close Outlook while you're, and I said, see, this is that bullshit. I should be able to schedule my delivery for an email and it shoots out like it does on Gmail.
No, because the message is going to pop up like, you have emails that still haven't been sent, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah. And I was glad that it gave me a pop-up like, hi, if you close this, we're not going to send that email until you open up your computer again. And I'm like, bitch, that's going to be
pointless.
Maybe you can minimize that.
Yeah, you can minimize it.
Yes.
Minimize it. It'll still get sent out.
Of course, it'll still get sent out, but I have to shut off my computer when I leave.
Yeah,
that's we can't leave our computers on. So
that is a problem.
Yeah,
you're in a tizzy.
Yeah,
because baby, with the way that I can minimize and keep
and
my day
away.
going, I'm the only one using my computer.
Right, literally.
Yeah,
it's only me.
Oh no, it's only me.
But you're required to shut down a computer.
Yep.
Company policy.
That's the only thing.
Yeah. So that sucks. And also, I am paying dust to the office culture, people being in your fucking business. If I come into work and I get all of my work done within the first hour, and now I just get to sit here for the rest of the day during my work day and just sit and do nothing. Why does that upset you, person in other cubicles?
Oh, we have some work drama happening.
Spicy.
Why does it upset
you?
No one said anything to me though. Like this never came to me, but
still.
I mean, I literally had nothing to do at work today, and I was just sitting there on my phone playing games and stuff like that, having a good time, just enjoying my day since I couldn't fucking leave anyway because Outlook
emails. Yeah,
it happens.
So Yeah. When my supervisor finally came in for the day, she was like, hey, and she just put something on my desk and she was like, here, just kind of like look like you're going through stuff just so that people don't be, like trying to say anything about you just sitting at your desk. And my thing is like, that's fine. That's fine. But why do they give a damn? How about they do their work just as fast as I do my work, so and we could all be up in here sitting down chilling?
Yeah.
Right. How about that?
Exactly.
Playing games.
Right.
You're taking time away from your work to look at me do my non-work just so that you can go back to your work and shoot off an email or call someone and say, she's over there not doing anything.
Mad.
Yeah, because I did my work.
Mm-hmm.
I did my work. Do yours.
Mm-hmm.
And my shining moment is going to be that, I saw my man this weekend. And it was really nice. We were supposed to go have a little date night. Supposed to go get some dinner. I went over there. We did not make it.
Hey.
The door. We
You're on the platter.
Hey.
Yeah.
She said, hey.
I did.
Appetizer, breakfast, lunch, dinner.
Hi. And then we basically, we were cooked up. We're inside, baby. We did not leave at all.
That's the best.
That is beautiful.
Mm-hmm. It was nice. It was cute.
Come on.
Yeah.
And it was gloomy this weekend.
Yeah. Oh, that was cuddle weather. I was cuddling with my blanket and my pillow.
Same.
Hey.
Yeah.
You were cuddling with your man.
Hey.
I was.
Wonderful.
Body to body.
Baby, you don't have to try to read my mind. That was I'm going to listen to that in the car today. I'm putting it on my playlist right now so I know what to do.
I was about to say,
Thank you.
I
was like, what are you doing? Right.
Yeah, I'm putting it on.
Like,
not right now, but I'm going to have that on the playlist.
I was going to say, hey. I don't think I have a pay at dust because I'm kind of just trying to not have one.
Hey!
Because reevaluating some things, but I don't really have a pay at dust. Other than I'm just really fed up with certain things, so I'm just trying to be like, what do I do now? And then my shining moment, I don't not have one, but I don't have one. I didn't do anything, so
Yeah.
Chill,
yeah. I slept and then I woke up and I watched movies and then I got on Tubi and I watched movies on there. I didn't watch any of the black ones because I feel like I gotta watch it with my friends. It's the best.
We watched Bissonette.
No, that
the other night. We watched.
You watched what?
Bissonette.
Bissonette?
Yeah.
Not bassinet, like a baby?
No, Bissonette.
Bissonette. What was?
Yeah. Bissonette. It's a street in Houston where all the
I
sex
forgot.
The red light district.
Can I tell y'all that I forgot that Frenchie and I watched Bissonette?
Yeah.
I was in a whole
you fell
new world.
asleep a little bit.
Toward the end. I mean, that's me though.
Yeah.
I'm going to fall asleep on the movie.
Yeah. Yeah.
Especially if it's late.
Yeah. Knocked.
Bissonette was pretty good though.
It was pretty good.
Yeah. Tubi.
I will say certain scenes are just long.
Certain dialogue was long.
Yeah.
But I feel like I reckon watch it, y'all. And if you watch Bissonette, tell us. Because we will tell you how we felt about it.
Yeah.
If you really want to know.
Yeah.
Except for the ending for you, right?
What, for me? Listen,
because you didn't see it.
I kind of got my ending, okay? I kind of got my ending a little bit. Because I did start waking up toward the end, right? So it was like nodding off, nodding back on. But, hey, Bissonette. It's a street. Get with it.
Oh, wait. Let me give one more shot. This is an umbrella, right? A TBU shining moment.
Right.
I meant to mention this last week, but I forgot. I'm so sorry. So I'm mentioning it now. We got a DM from one of our listeners,
Woo!
Zoe. Hi, Zoe.
Hey, Zoe.
What's up?
How you doing?
Hey. They sent us a picture of them listening to some Snow Allegra and just gave us our props and just said that our, Gust of Wind segment that has such good music, really a lot of good R&B, has gotten them into listening to some more R&B. So they've, started to include a lot more Chloe, Kelly Uchis, Victoria Monet, Snow Allegra, more of that into their rotation.
Absolutely.
And we love that.
Mm-hmm. R&B is not dead.
Okay, hit me up, Zoe. What you like? I'm into it. I love when people tell us that. Like, you really work hard over here, okay? We don't just get in front of mics. We produce, okay? Don't play.
We do produce.
Don't play with it. Don't play with it. Don't play with it.
Don't play with it.
No, throw some Lola Brooke on right now, right? Completely opposite of what we've been doing. But on the topic of music, do y'all want to get into the gust of wind right now?
Yeah.
So we can do sad things. So let me blow y'all away real quick, okay?
Oh.
Ooh! The wind was leaving, okay?
leaving.
Sorry, my bad. But hey, hey, it's coming back.
Hey.
It's coming back. We'll wait for it a little bit.
Yes.
That's enough of that.
Oh.
That's enough of that.
Jeez.
Jesus.
All right, so first, hello. The Gust of Wind segment is whenever we go over new music and pop culture. But it's just going to be new music this week because, that's all I've got for you. Sorry. Sorry, not sorry. So first, there's a lot to go over. I'm going to try to get through it not as quick as I can, but just, hit little tidbits and keep it going because I want to mention everything that's in the list, right? Mm-hmm. So first we got Shenseea. Now y'all know we love Shenseea over here, and Shenseea came out with Waistline.
Hey.
Make you want to move your waistline.
Yeah.
Oh, make you want to find a man and move your waistline on him.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Okay, listen, I can't really, the mobility in this chair and this microphone and protecting the background, it's a little limited right now.
Okay.
Catch me outside. You'll see the waistline move. Have y'all seen my waistline move?
Yes.
Yeah. It be moving. That waistline, it be.
Yeah.
It's like you got a hula hoop on.
Hey. Like maracas. Shake.
I'm a step away.
Oh.
Yeah.
Support me.
We are.
Anyway, I think my waistline moves great. Hips, legs, and hips, and thighs, and body. I got it all. Anyway.
British.
It just might be. Hello. Anyway, Shenseea came out with Waistline.
Yeah.
I don't want to take too long, but Frenchie, tell us a little bit about how you like Waistline.
First of all, who said I liked it? No, I'm just kidding.
Oh,
I do. I really like this song. It's so good. I love Shenseea. So this was great. It was a bop. It was a vibe. I feel like she's getting more into like finding that middle ground of like American and like island and fusing them together very well. Yeah, I love this song. Waistline.
I love it too, y'all. So
Waistline.
go tune in, go
Play
listen. Play it, okay? Next, we have Samoht. Now, y'all know I love Samoht over here. I'm a Samoht fan, times 10. Samoht came out with Pool. And it was very chill, right? Because Samoht is very chill, but that voice is wild. It makes no sense how he can do the things that he does with his voice and make his voice sound this way. And it's so clean and it's refreshing to me. It literally feels like a breath of fresh air. But I personally very much enjoyed Pool. I like the cover art for it. I also like the promo that he's been doing. It's been very creative. And I think Samoht has been getting more creative with his music, marketing his music, being more involved with his listeners, his fans, and just really getting out there on a not being afraid to try new things shit. And I like that with all artists. So Samoht,
Beautiful.
Go Samoht. And yes, I love Pool. Next, Doja Cat, Balut. Okay. And since the kitty purred and meowed, Nika, how'd you feel about Balut?
I enjoyed Balut. I liked the slow flow that she did. And I think that it's funny how much people don't know about hip hop, how people can change their flow, because that's what you do. But people were like, this is not she's not even rapping and blah blah blah, and then and people don't rap like this and blah, blah. I'm like, really, they have, and if you go listen to some really old hip hop, that's what you're gonna find.
I think people
storytelling
are so used to that,
like that, storytelling and talking slowly and letting you really hear what the fuck they're saying.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's not always like fast and the beat going fast and you can understand some of it but not all of it. It's still good, but you still like what they say. I didn't hear that bar, but this is also really good.
Broken glass everywhere.
Like
Exactly.
People sitting around like they just don't care.
It's roots, right? Like
Literally.
Doja really did get into the roots of hip hop.
She
She
did.
was like, I'm just gonna rap and give you some real good like rap bars and hip hop. And also, I mean, it's not because people aren't used to it because it doesn't sound like the usual Doja Cat they're used to, which is they were so accustomed and marketed to this poppy Doja who they knew could rap but was like super duper poppy, and she's taken a far turn 180, right?
Yeah.
In this new like Scarlet era, which is supposed to, and she's showing that she's embodying all the things that people want to tell her all the time. You're not a real rapper. You're not a real rapper. She said, "I'm gonna show you with this one. You're gonna see and on every track that she's come out with, she's rapped down,
rapping.
bar for bar."
Yeah.
So I enjoyed it.
Loved it.
Loved it.
That was great. Very hip hop. Like this song, I feel like is a perfect way to be like, oh, okay, that's rap and that's hip hop. Okay, now I kind of understand like the subtle difference. Like, this is that. Like, this is hip hop. Yeah.
This is hip hop. Welcome to the Black Umbrella.
Right.
This is hip hop. All right. So next, I want to go into Money Long. Made for me.
What?
Mate. Because I was about to say, nobody loves it like you do. Don't nobody love baby. Let me tell you about how Money Long was on this record. Like, it picture it, right? Because I put the record on.
Yeah.
Hey.
And I put it in my ears. That's going to be an interesting segue to the next one, honey.
I know.
So I put it in my ears.
Yes.
And it was like, the smell of her perfume. And then it was immune. And I was like, I was like, okay, cool. I mean, Money Long put on her early 2000s hat, cap, her Juicy Couture cap.
Yep.
Cocked to the side a little bit. And got in that studio. And was like, nobody does me. I mean, she was singing like, I said, this is... We've heard Money Long sing like this, right? But and this is kind of like her little formula. But this right here really took me, really put me in that era, being like, "Damn, this is good."
Didn't she sing this at the Valentine's Day concert?
I think so.
Okay, I'm
because it wasn't my first time hearing it.
No, it wasn't. I knew I wasn't tripping. I'm like, I'm pretty sure she previewed this when we went to the Valentine's Day show. Okay, I knew I wasn't tripping.
She did.
Of course, it's different now because now we got like the whole thing. But when she was singing it, then I was like, okay, when is this dropping?
She said, "Can I tell you something?" Does me quite like you. Nobody got.
She had on her apple bottom jeans.
She did boots to fur. Like got in the studio, full Juicy Couture, like tracksuit with the hat, with all the things, with her strawberry champagne Victoria's Secret on, and was like, "Let me embody this energy and just." Throw it out there, and that's what she did.
With her lip smackers, lip
pure
gloss.
seduction.
Pure seduction. I mean, I'm a fan, Money Long, but keep it going.
Let's do this.
Corinne Bailey Ray, Black Rainbows, Frenchie.
Yes.
Tell us how you felt about Black Rainbows.
Well, since we already heard New York Transit Queen a few weeks ago, I was prepared for what this was probably going to sound like, and I was a little bit more settled in with it, so I'm like, okay, I think I know what to expect like when I hit play. And I really do love this project though. I thought I'm like, now this is a motherfucking comeback. This bitch said, I'm coming back to the music scene with a new album, a new sound, and it's really just like, I'm going to be as creative as I want to be, as I can be. I'm going to do that. And I thought she really did that on this album, Black Rainbows. My favorite songs on here were Black Rainbows. That song right there, that was the star, the shiner for me. And I also really loved Put It Down and Peach Velvet Sky.
Okay. Nika, what are your tracks?
I liked Red Horses. Oh no, it's Red Horse, not Red Horses.
Red Horse.
I liked Red Horse, Put It Down, and Peach Velvet Sky.
The album started at 5 for me because about 1 through 4 I skipped. I'm not gonna lie. Like I tried. I know. I'm telling you.
You did.
I'm telling y'all.
Not how you try if you skipped.
I tried, but I couldn't. I couldn't consume 1 through 4 at the moment. Like I was just. I didn't know. I was prepared. I was prepared. New York. I was ready.
Yeah.
Like I said it's gonna be some kind of rocky kind of something. But it really. I was pressing that button, honey. But whenever I got to Red Horse, I said,
because she's singing now.
and I said, and from Red Horse, that's when the album started for me. So I will say that I enjoyed Red Horse. I enjoyed He Will Follow You.
That's
what is it
one.
called?
With his eyes.
With his eyes, yes. And I enjoyed Peach Velvet Sky. Peach Velvet Sky was the one for me.
Yeah, that's a good one.
And Subtle, loved it.
Yeah.
However, I don't know why, but Apple Music has it listed as an R&B and soul album. That is not what
That
this
is
honey.
not. That is probably because they have her
Yeah.
old code still within.
Yeah,
And they
I
didn't
think
change
so.
the coding in her artistry.
Because I was like, this is an album with everything in it. This
Yeah.
has literally a bit of everything.
Yeah.
But yeah, go Corinne Bailey Rae.
I loved it.
Don't call it come back. Boom.
Bow.
Next we have Terrace Martin and Alex Isley, Paradise. Now, whenever I tell you, I didn't know it was going to be a Sade cover, right?
Yeah.
So,
Me neither.
I went into it and I was like, and I said, oh, this sounds kind of like, and immediately when I said, oh, Alex Isley's embodying her Sade, and then I was like, wait.
Wait a minute.
This is a Sade song. It is.
It is. Yes. I didn't know it was going to be a cover either, but. Ooh.
Damn.
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 I said, God damn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Clean as a whistle.
And I loved
That's
it.
what's up.
So good. I mean, and it was so interesting to see how Alex Isley's voice from the top of the song, right? In the beginning, I was like, oh, she's really embodying her Sade. Then I was like, wait, this is Sade. But she's just singing Sade. But it's like she was really trying to stay true to form in the front of the song. And then as the song goes, you see her add her little Alex Isley isms into it.
Yeah.
As the song continues, and by the end, it's like she's just floating on the track, and I'm like, yo,
amazing.
this is insane.
Yeah.
So good, man. So good.
That's how you cover.
That's how you do a cover, right?
Yeah.
And shameless plug. There's a I mean, it's not a plug for us, I guess. So it's not really shameless.
Oh, I was like,
What?
Right.
You got a track?
Used in the wrong no, I don't. But it was so interesting because this morning I was listening to Gene Noble. He's also a singer, a very great singer, right? But he does a cover of Sade's "No Ordinary Love," and it is by far my favorite cover of "No Ordinary Love" ever. I mean, it's a 6-minute cover.
Hey.
And whenever I tell you he sings the song down, you've never heard the song sang like this before. So if you're interested, you can go to YouTube. It's on his YouTube, and you can watch Gene Noble do Sade "No Ordinary Love," the cover. Very impromptu, super, like he was at I think Stevie Mackey's house during a Taco Tuesday. So he just grabbed the mic and he just started singing. And whenever I tell y'all,
That's always the best.
you've never heard the song like he sang it. So I just say, go listen. I'll send it to y'all too so y'all can hear it too.
Hey.
yeah.
So next, my girl, Cleo Soul,
Yeah.
Heaven. You know what? I saw a meme. Cleo Soul came out with an album, excuse me,
Right.
called Heaven. It is heaven.
Yes.
But I did see a meme that was on Twitter that was like, Cleo Soul just came out with an album, time to go heal.
No, literally.
And whenever I tell you,
Starting from the first song.
Right. Fetal position.
Yeah. I was walking through Trader Joe's when I heard this for the first time.
That's the
and I
wrong
was
place
like,
to
that's
be.
the wrong place
That's
to be,
the wrong
baby.
place to be. They're all happy in their Hawaiian shirts, and you're like, what?
Self. You doing some inner work while you're
No,
walking to
literally.
Trader Joe's like, damn.
I did the work.
Trying to figure out what self is, right?
Damn, I'm just trying to get some tikka masala.
And here I am. Cleo Soul did her thing with this album. I mean, it is literally 1 through 9, so it's 9 tracks, right? 30 minutes, clean. And whenever I tell you, I was like, I mean, Cleo Soul always makes me feel like I'm floating, but there really was a sense of I mean, the journey is still there. It's like every album that Cleo Soul has, whether you're looking at stuff like Mother and then you're looking at Rose in the Dark too, like every album kind of has a way where it floats into the next, right? So this one did that same thing for me. And it was shorter than I expected, but it was a great dose of what I needed from Cleo Soul. And it wasn't like super, it was Cleo Soul. It was Cleo Soul. And that's all you need.
Literally.
That's really all you need. Like Cleo Soul is one of those very few people who can do a whole album that's just me.
Yep.
Don't need a feature. Don't need no nut. Just me.
Just me.
Mm-hmm.
Cleo.
I loved it. Did y'all like it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was really good.
Loved it.
It was really good.
Mm-hmm.
I loved my favorites on here though were Go Baby and Old Friend.
Go baby, go baby, go baby. I was like, yeah. I loved Go Baby. I loved Old Friends, and I loved Nothing on Me.
Yeah.
Beautiful. If only could get a fucking ticket.
Baby, let me tell you something. Cleo
fought
Soul,
tooth and nail.
we fought tooth and nail to go and see you at Royal Albert Hall 3 times. So if you're coming to the U.S.,
You gotta say something.
Cleo Soul, if you're coming to the U.S., look at us right now.
Please. Come here.
Come here. Come closer. If you're coming to the U.S., pockets ready. Let me know just a little bit ahead of time.
Yeah.
And I'm ready to get. And even if it's not ahead of time,
going.
I'll be there. Wherever you tell me to be, I'll be.
Yeah.
And wherever it is in the U.S., I'll be. Don't worry about that. Just know I'll be there. Just let me know where.
And just call me Michael Jackson.
Because you'll be there.
Because I'll be there.
Yeah.
Love that. Okay. Perfect. Let's hit the last project.
Let's do it.
The last project is Diddy came out with the Love album.
Off the grid.
Off the
Off
grid.
the grid.
And baby, was it off the grid. Baby, was it off the grid. I mean, anybody who was anybody's on this album, right? I mean, everybody's on this album, right?
Yeah.
I want to know, before we talk about the album, pick one song that
Why you always do
is...
this?
I'm sorry.
Pick
one song that is a song that you're like,
Oh, I know mine already.
I know mine.
Baby, I know mine.
I know mine.
Yeah.
Okay, what's yours, Frenchie?
Mine is Moments
Ooh.
with Justin Bieber. Bitch, you put a Michael Jackson sample in a song, and it's probably going to end up being my favorite 9 times out of 10. I mean, just beautiful production. Justin, musically, okay, can do no wrong in my eyes.
I agree.
Yeah.
In this R&B era, like
I love
space
Justin
for him.
Bieber.
God, I just yeah.
Bieber fever.
That's it right there.
That's the one for you.
Yeah, that's the one for me.
Mine is Everybody Needs Somebody.
Oh yeah.
Oh, whenever Jasmine, I knew it was going to be my song before I even started the album because I saw Jasmine Sullivan. I was waiting. You know how you're like waiting, like
Yeah.
kind of like,
is this the song?
This is going really good, but I cannot wait to get to my song. What number is it again? 13. Like, damn. 1, 2, 3. I mean, I'm over here like, and I'm driving, right? So I'm trying to keep out of the time.
And you're just eager.
But I
to
realized
hear
I
it.
couldn't focus until I got to the song. Baby, I melted. I was like, ugh. Bring me off a piece of that. I said, oh, you don't have to come into the song like that, Jasmine. And she did and slid the whole thing. Wow.
Slid the whole thing.
Slid the whole thing.
Slid through the whole song. I was like, of course, Jasmine. You come and you feed us and you deliver us with Need Somebody. That was my song, right? Nika, what was your song?
Stay a While with Nyjah.
Okay, come on. That was a good one.
That was a good one.
Now, overall, this project...
A fucking banger.
Fire.
What?
Gang.
What I will tell you, what I will tell you,
Yes.
I could have done without the first track. It's okay.
What?
Okay, it was just brought my love.
Okay.
I could have done. I would have loved for the album to open with "What's Love," right? Especially with the Love album, Off the Grid.
Yeah.
Starting with "What's Love." What's love? I was like, we could have started there, right? It's okay. Brought my love. I feel like that could have been either scrapped or at the end, but the album does start for me at number 2 and then just bangs all the way through.
Yeah.
And everybody's on the album. And I also could have done without FABOLOUS.
For me, it was French Montana.
Yeah.
Because I loved that song, but just not French Montana's verse on it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
Because there was a song that Diddy did with Jacquees Pickup, right? But
that's a good one.
Fabulous was on it. And for some reason, whenever we got to Fabulous's part, I was like, and I was really in my mind, I was having a moment where I said, I'm having one of those moments. I'm having one of those moments. And I was like, can Fabulous rap anymore? Like, and could he ever? Like, I was really in my mind.
Because I'm like, he's always rapped like this, though.
Yeah. So I was like, maybe I was just young.
Yeah.
So I think I need to go.
Your eyes are open.
And listen to some FABOLOUS.
Yeah.
And really, do I like him or do I not? I mean, personally, don't know the man, but I've heard some trash things, right?
Yeah.
So, hi, I'm not, but I'm just talking about musically, right?
Yeah.
But this whole album, banger. Top to bottom.
When I listened to this, when I got through the first run through, first of all, the last song, Space, featuring her, my God.
Yes.
My God.
So good.
So we end there. We end the album there. And when that went off, I said, Diddy, sometimes, sometimes like you're a legend and like you're so respected in these places, but you just like haven't really actually really done too much of anything. And sometimes you have to remind bitches for why you have this legendary status. And to me, that's what this album did.
Yeah.
He said, let me remind y'all real quick.
I does this.
And I enjoyed every bit of it.
Yeah.
Did he keep doing what you're doing? And I mean, literally keep doing what you. I don't know what you're doing.
I don't know what you're doing.
If it's good, if it's bad, it's none of my business. Don't tell me what you're doing.
It's love.
It's love. It's supposed to be love. It's supposed to be love.
It's love.
So keep doing whatever you're doing.
Yeah.
But even if this was considered to be like a final love letter to like just people, and this was it for Diddy, like the Love album was it, I'd be okay with that.
Yeah.
Like this is good.
Yeah.
This is really good.
Solid.
Yeah.
Solid
as a rock, baby. And that's all I have for our gust of wind today.
Yeah.
It really blew us away.
Yeah, we got through that in a good timing too.
With all that music.
Yeah.
Okay.
What was that? We got to start calling people.
No. Keep it going.
All right.
Okay.
Are we ready to get under our umbrella?
Oh, you know we are.
Maybe.
Let's pop up our umbrellas. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
We're covered.
We are covered. All right. I'm doing the under our umbrella this week.
Hallelujah.
If you're like, what's under our umbrella? It's my first time listening. Well, under our umbrella, it's the end of the show, our last segment where we like to just get more like return to real life. We spend the whole show talking about pop culture and celebrities and music. So we like to return back to self in the end.
We do.
You got to do that. You got to check back in with you at the end of the day. And so since it is Mental Health Awareness and Wellness Month, I want to talk about wellness. Okay. Yeah.
Let's get well.
And I specifically want to talk about wellness like throughout the bloodline. Because I saw some interesting things on social media, which I'll talk about a little bit later through the questions that made me think about this topic to begin with. But my first question for all of us is, what wellness practices are you currently doing, and or which ones are you trying to adopt or want to adopt? I can go first on this one. The wellness practice I'm doing now is I'm trying to get more like mindful of the things that I eat, and also being more active. Because now I know, like, I'm at work Monday through Friday, and then we'll record this, and we edit, and all this kind of stuff. So I know, like, my schedule's pretty packed. But there's still, like, a few hours in, like, like, the end of the day where I really don't have anything to do. So I've just kind of been like, okay, let me take that time and like go to the gym, take like a class or something like that. So I'm not like, doing it by myself. There's other people there. It feels like, community. You know what I'm saying? I've been doing a lot of that. One thing that I'm trying to adopt is like journaling. I'm really trying.
Hey.
I'm trying. I think I've only did maybe like 4 or so entries or something like that, but I really want to
That's a lot.
That is a lot.
Oh, thank you.
I think it is, yeah.
Thanks. But I want to turn it into like at least a weekly thing.
Mm-hmm.
At least just to start
like a weekly wrap up.
Like I want to do like a weekly wrap up with myself, like in my journals and stuff like that. Just to, really decompress and get it all out. You know what I'm saying?
Understandable.
Yeah. What about y'all?
Yoga.
I
do yoga. I haven't been working out as much as I used to, y'all. I'm sorry. Don't be mad at me now. But
I'm
listen.
mad.
I mean, yoga is a form of working out, right?
Yeah.
So I can't even be mad at that. But I've really been in the yoga bag lately. This is so interesting. This came up this week because was it yesterday? I think it was yesterday. Last night specifically. First of all, I was sobbing last night. Was that last night? I'm trying to think now. Was it last night or was it the day before? I've had some nights. But it was, I don't think it was last night. I think it was the day before, actually. The night before. The first time ever, and this might be a shock to some people, but for the first time ever in my 28 years of living, right? I prayed to the point where I cried. And
that's beautiful.
And it hasn't happened before to me. So it was very new and it was very overwhelming.
Yeah.
But, and it was such joy in the prayer. Like, it wasn't a prayer that was like, God, please help me. Like, it wasn't, it wasn't one of those crisis prayers, right?
Yeah.
It was genuinely a prayer about, like, I'm so grateful. Like, I have such a great family and friends. I was praying for each person individually. Like, I was starting with, like, my mom, my dad, like, you. Like, I really went in on, like, as many people as I could hit. And as I was going, I started to cry. And I was like, whoa, this is deep.
Yeah.
But I really enjoyed that prayer. And it just made me feel really good. It made me feel like I could tackle anything. It made me feel so much love from everyone surrounding me. I give love out, and I think I receive it just as much as I give, if not more in abundance. So that was a wellness practice prayer isn't new to me, but praying till I cried was very new to me.
Yeah.
So it was nice. And it's not going to be an everyday thing.
It might.
I really don't see it being an everyday thing, but it needed to happen. And I really enjoyed that. So that was a wellness practice prayer isn't new, but praying till I'm crying is new. And what do I want to try to like work on? You said like, which one do I want to?
Yeah, or just something you might want to add.
Oh, I just want to add. I probably just want to go to the gym more. Again, I was in my bag and then I got out the bag, so I need to get back in the bag.
Yeah.
Probably take a couple classes. Do you let me know what class now, Frenchie?
I will.
Frenchie.
I ain't gonna lie to one last night. Oh, I haven't. I told myself I'm just gonna work into the 5 a.m. class, but now I'm doing 7 and 8.
Okay.
Class of 7, class of 8, and then I leave.
Oh, you have 2 classes that you do back to back.
Back to back.
Shoot. You a beast. All right, I like it.
Yeah.
That's funny. I don't really have any wellness practices right now because I'm trying to figure out what fits best for me that I'll actually keep doing because I don't want to stop. Mm-hmm. Like I want it to be for like my mental wellness and then like my overall health, but I want to be like, okay, I'm going to stick with this because I actually like doing it. Like I don't want it to feel, I don't want it to feel forced. Mm-hmm. But one thing I do want to start getting back into, because I was one of those kids that used to read a lot of books. I mean, a lot of us were like, and then we went to school, right? And then it wasn't fun anymore. Mm-mm. But I want to get back into like reading for enjoyment and not for educational purposes. It can be, but if I'm going to do that, I want it to be something that I'm genuinely interested in.
Yeah.
Like if
something
I'm
you care about.
Yeah, something I care about. Like if I'm genuinely interested in how a garment was made or something, and I want to look at the history of wool or whatever, then then I can do that, and it can be for my enjoyment, because it's not like I'm not doing it for a grade. I don't have to turn in an assignment. Like it's simply because I want it to.
Yeah, it's like no pressure.
Yeah, there's no pressure. So I'm trying to put myself in that headspace right now. I mean, because there's plenty of free like online classes you can take on literally anything.
Yeah.
I mean, and there's a syllabus and everything. It's all laid out, so you don't have to like try to create your own syllabus by going on YouTube and looking at videos and stuff. Like it's already made for you. You just take the class, sign up for it, and like some of them are 12 weeks, some of them are 8 weeks or whatever. Mm-hmm. But that I do want to go back, because I do have like one coloring book, but that's also I would usually, like a couple of months ago, when I was coloring, I color like while I'm like watching a TV show or a movie, you know, just like, you know, kid shit, because it always soothed me, and I remembered that. So I was like, I'm gonna have to like do that. So I got an electric pencil sharpener, because I was like, we're sharpening.
Yeah. We're really serious. Whenever you really get your tools together, we're ready for it.
Yeah, you get
So I do have that. I have my coloring books, and I have like, I was like, my color pencils are all over the place. Like this box is dingy, so I got a case for my coloring pencils to put them in, because the box was falling apart and the pencils were going everywhere, and I was just getting sick of it. Like, why every time I pick up my box, you got to do this to me?
You gotta do this sometimes.
I'm done.
Yeah. And then, well, I said reading books, but I want to see if I can try to find like an online book club, because I feel like if I'm constantly having like the conversation about the book, I feel like that'll get me excited about it or something.
Yeah.
I don't know if that.
I feel like I may have just saw one recently. If I did, and if I saved it, I'll send it. But if I didn't, then you ain't gonna get it. But there's plenty out there though that you can definitely join. So I
don't want to. And this is nothing against people that read all those social justice books, but I don't want to just be reading. No, I don't want to just be reading Zora Neale Hurston and all. I really don't. Like,
just
I'm
reading
sorry.
bell hooks every day.
I don't want to. I'm sorry,
Frenchie.
Malcolm X. I don't want to. I don't want to.
You heard that. That hurt for you.
The bell hooks did hurt for me. I ain't gonna lie.
No, I do like bell hooks, but I can only read bell hooks. I have to take breaks for bell hooks.
Because she beat you over the head.
Bell
hooks will read you, make you feel like, ugh.
And you're just sitting there staring at the blank wall like, what the fuck am I doing?
Can't do it.
Can't do it.
And can I also say something else about like something I've been practicing that I practiced recently?
Yeah.
I have been practicing not reaching for my phone first thing in the morning. And also, it only happened 2 nights this week. But I've also been practicing keeping my phone on silent whenever I go to sleep. Mm-hmm. Baby, the anxiety that I have now about keeping my phone on silent.
I'm telling you, it's a life changer.
It is.
It's a life changer,
I
but
love having no sound.
I usually have my phone on silent all day until I go to sleep. Then I turn it on because I'm just afraid that I had an instance, where someone called me and they needed me and I didn't answer. And baby, I was like, I mean, baby, and I turned that thing on. So now every night, I'll keep my phone on silent during the day. And then at night, I'm like, okay, turn the ringer on just in case something happens. You can have it.
Yeah.
But I needed some kind of peace because I had to go get up in the morning and teach. And I said, I'm just going to put it on silent. Now, with that, it did give me anxiety. So I did wake up at 1, at 3, and at 4 in the morning.
Just to make sure.
But I did not reach my phone.
Okay.
But my body was like, something's different. Something's not, so naturally, like, I'm trying to go to sleep, and I'm like, I'm not scrolling.
Yeah.
Because it was 10 o'clock. I put my phone down at 10 o'clock. So I was like, I'm not scrolling. Okay, let me watch Anastasia. Watching Anastasia. Kind of going to sleep. Open up, like... so I'm realizing that it really does have such an effect on your body and how you move. So that's all I wanted to add to it.
Which was actually going to go into my next question about, like, how has wellness impacted your life? In the ways that it's come in and out of your life, just how has it impacted you just as a whole?
All right.
Yeah. I would say that for me, I feel like it was never too much of a priority for me for a while. And then when I got like into like my last few years of college, I think that's when I started to pay like a little bit more attention to it and just like what I'm doing every day and things like that. But then, you know, school was over, I moved back home, and then, you know, things didn't go the way I thought they would go. When you leave college, the big dream that they sell you.
We all know.
We all know it. We all hate it, right? We all know it and hate it. And I just realized that, and what I've been coming into recently, the realization that I've been having recently, is just that like wellness doesn't have to be like perfect. That's like one of the things that I've been learning, because we go through things as humans in life. Life happens, things happen, and sometimes you can't really like keep up with the things that you try to do for, you know, to keep your mind right, to keep your body right, and all these kinds of things. And I used to really just like beat myself up over it, like, oh my God, you said that you were gonna do this today and you didn't. Oh my God, and just like beat myself up over it. And like the past couple weeks, I just tell myself like, who gives a like, you don't have to, you don't have to do that. You know what I'm saying? So like, I tell myself like, okay, my schedule for the gym is going to be Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday. If I don't make it on Monday, I just didn't make it. Like, you know, I don't have to be trying to like, oh my God, I have to make up Monday, so let me go on Tuesday. And like, I'm not doing that. Like, I'm not going to stress myself out. I'm not going to do it. So I've just really been learning that, like, you know, the way that wellness can impact your life is the way that you will allow it to affect your emotions in your life. So you just have to give yourself some grace so that you can actually have space for wellness in your life. And yeah, it also teaches discipline, I think, too, wellness, and making wellness a part of your life just introduces some kind of like discipline into your life too, which I love. But yeah, it's also giving me a way to soften up on myself too.
Good.
So, yeah. Wellness. Woo.
I love that. Yes. Wellness. I think I had a lot of friends in college practicing like wellness practices and whatnot. Friends who were into meditation, friends who were into yoga, friends who were into going to church, like, you know, different things that the soul needs the surgery, right?
Exactly.
I don't think I was very active in them. I mean, I would participate in certain things, but not all things, right? My most healing thing in college was conversation. So anytime I can get with a friend and have a deep conversation about whatever we're going through, that was healing to me. That was a sense of wellness to me, a sense of community to me. But whenever it came to actually just practicing wellness for self, I didn't really start doing it until after college, and getting into the workforce. And then you get into this workforce where I had like 2 different jobs, and I didn't really have time to practice wellness. And then I got one job where I was still broke, but you know, I was also stressing, and it was just a very long commute. There was a lot of things going on. So I didn't really have any sense of wellness. So I didn't really start practicing wellness actively until a few years ago. And introduction wise, my introduction to yoga in a serious way was through Coco and Marley with Walk Good. Just going to the park and doing yoga and being like, I'm just going to support my friends, and then slowly realizing this might be for me too, bitch. Right? Hold up. Hold on. This might be for me too.
Right.
Yeah.
And then just seeing them like grow, Walk Good, and then going to the events and doing yoga, and realizing how much it has changed my perspective on a lot of things in a positive light, to where I now look forward to, like, I've pulled out the mat at my house.
That's good.
And done some yoga. And I haven't always been that person. Like, I really haven't. So you realize how much of a toll it takes, like, on your body. And sometimes it's just something about going up to the park on an early Sunday morning and, like, smelling the air and being in the elements of nature, and just focusing with a whole bunch of people who are on the same journey, right? Like a whole bunch of black people who look like me, who are on that same journey of health and wellness and just learning like what their practice is and getting into their flow and things that work for them. And then just building community and conversation with those people have really helped me learn like what wellness means to me in my life. So I think that really just helped expand what wellness was. Because for a long time, I didn't really have an understanding. Like people talk about it, and we're living in LA, so it's a hot topic. Okay. Wellness is a hot topic.
Right.
Wellness, veganism.
Right.
Wellness, veganism.
Now, I have not changed eating habits, honey. Until the doctor tells me I can't eat something, I'm going to eat everything I want to eat. But that was like my introduction to wellness, and that's how I kind of got into it, and I've just been on the journey ever since. So
I love
it's
that.
the journey.
It's the journey.
Oh yeah. What about you, Nika?
For me, I feel like I'm in a headspace where I'm trying to get back into the flow of wellness and realizing that in the past when I have done like different wellness practices that it has always impacted me in a positive way, and just realizing that it does help and that it's not bullshit. Because sometimes, I mean, you feel like that there's all these different like diet fads and all these different wellness things that people talking about, and you're just like, like what's that about? And it's like there's so
many.
There's just so many, and there's new terms for things and new ways of calling certain things. You're just like, geez Louise, like I can't keep up. And sometimes it's okay to just go back to the basics and be like, I'm going to go get this fucking strawberry shortcake coloring book and call it a motherfucking day.
Keep it cute.
Keep it real cute. Mm-hmm. You don't have to go all out, and it does not have to be expensive to be well. It can be as simple as being like, you know what? I got 10,000 parks in the city. I'm going to walk to the second one.
Oh,
and
why not?
Yeah, and keep it simple. It doesn't have to be a lot, and you don't have to do it alone, but it's okay if you do, and you don't have to feel awkward about it. Sometimes when you do go on these journeys, it can feel weird going through it, and you're just like, man, fuck, I'm starting over again. It's like, yeah, you're not the only one.
Yeah.
And it is okay. And what you're going through is not insignificant just because somebody else is having a worse day than you.
Yeah.
So don't put yourself down and be telling yourself you need to boss up, bitch, or whatever, just because somebody else is having a worse. Like, they're having a bad day, and so are you, and keep it as equal as that, because it's the truth. You're both having bad days, and there's nobody's day is worse or whatever than the other, because as long as you're trying to do what you're trying to do and they're trying to do what they're trying to do, like, it shouldn't even be button heads about it.
Exactly. I'm glad that you said that too, because that's my next question, which is, have you noticed any effect that your personal wellness has had, like, on those around you in your community, like your friends, your family, your partners, coworkers, anything like that? Like, have you noticed that when you're either taking part in wellness for yourself or not taking part, that it's affected the spaces around you?
I don't know if I've noticed about how me participating in wellness has affected the people around me, but I know that I noticed whenever the people around me are participating in wellness, how it affects me. So I'm guessing it affects at some point.
Right.
But I don't focus on it in that way. I focus on it in the flipped side way, right?
Right.
So like whenever either you're participating in wellness or you're participating in wellness, like I can kind of feel like, let me get on my shit. Like,
Yeah.
you know, like it makes me feel some kind of way. But whenever I'm participating in it, I'm just thinking about me.
You.
So,
yeah.
Yeah. But I've never thought about how it might affect others around me. Or
Yeah.
how it has.
I love that you said that, because we're gonna get into that just a little bit more later. But yeah, that is kind of what I was thinking of as well. Like, well, when you're thinking of your wellness and yourself, you know, you're focusing on you and bettering yourself. So you don't really realize how what you're doing is affecting other people, but you do usually realize that the effect that other people doing their shit has on you.
Yeah.
So that's kind of what took me to like the whole bloodline. Like, like maybe it's not strictly through blood, but it can just be through relationships. Your friends, your family. Like, it really does rub off on people. Yeah. And it passes around, Did you have something to say on that one?
No, I guess it's similar to when you're hanging out with someone and after a while you start developing their mannerisms, right? Like,
right.
So yeah. I feel like, you can definitely have an impact on people when they see you doing good or whatever. They're like, I could do it too, bitch.
Me too.
Right. You're uplifting me.
So I want to ask, if you can think of a way that your well-being or your wellness was or was not fully considered and how it impacted you. So now looking at how the ways that other people conduct themselves impact you.
Yeah, I can go.
Go ahead, give it to us.
Yeah, I never. I don't want to say never, but maybe never. Kinda. Yeah, never. I don't think I ever saw my parents model wellness in a way that I thought was conducive, right? Like, my parents are not the do the yoga, exercise, like eat right, read the Bible, go to church. Like, they're not those parents. My parents are very like simple. They're like, baby, we went to work and now it's time to party. I've got some partying parents and I love them so much.
Yes.
But whenever it comes to the practice of wellness, like just focusing on self, I didn't really see them focus on self much. And I think it's really because whenever you're in a space, especially as a young adult, right? Because my parent, I think anybody who has a baby before 30, and truly anybody who has a baby before 35, right? I really do feel like there is a sense of, I don't know what the hell I need to do.
What am I doing?
I don't have everything together. And I think that's a sense, funny. Right? Like, so my parents had me 3 years into them being married. Happy anniversary, Mom and Dad. It's their anniversary.
Happy anniversary.
Happy anniversary.
The cuties.
But they had me when they were in their 20s. So obviously you're like, I have a kid. I've got to provide. Let's get our house. Okay, we've got jobs. Okay, we need to work. Okay, whenever we work, we need to come home and take care of the kid.
Yeah.
For the next 18, 20 years, baby, honey. They still, they don't, it's not hands-on anymore, right?
No more. Not wiping that bottom.
They're not doing that anymore. But I do feel like you have a certain mode that you shift into as a parent where the wellness of your child is really like, I need to do all I can to provide for this being, even if it means I may not be able to focus on me at the moment. And I think that's very much what my parents did.
Yeah.
They had a schedule that revolved around me, my school schedule. Like, when it comes to picking me up, dropping me off, scheduling their work schedule so that they can do everything for me.
Yeah.
Like, I just never saw them participate. Like, I can count on one hand the time I've seen my mom and dad pick up a book and just start reading it for fun. They don't do that, right? They like to watch a little TV. Their wind down. My parents' wind down is very much TV and a nice little drink with it, and that's their form of wellness, right? And to each his own. Yeah. But I never saw my parents practicing wellness in the lens that I'm practicing it. So it's new for me to figure out.
I like that.
That's so funny.
What about you,
Yeah, for me, I guess my mom's very religious, so her wellnessing is like her devotional books and her like praying, and sometimes she goes to like church at the early service on Sundays, and that's mostly, I think that's like mostly like her wellness. Like, she reads her devotional books and sometimes she'll like read her scriptures, and she makes like her post-it notes like with different
being Mary Jane.
Being Mary Jane.
Very much being Mary Jane. But then she
being
also
Mary Jones.
Yeah. Get the
my God.
I had to do what I had to do.
Ew. But also, like, I guess I could say, like, her candles have always been a thing in my house. Like, she's always, now that I'm thinking about it, I'm like, it's always been candles and incense.
Okay.
Candles and incense, and it's always like, she's always like, oh, yeah, I gotta have this specific incense. You know how when you go to like the smoke shops in your hood.
Yeah.
Or you go to the liquor store in the hood, they're like, we got these new scents today.
Butt naked.
I was just going to say, my mom got the same one every time, baby, and it was butt naked.
Yes, exactly. Those sensual scents. You're like, why did it have to be called that?
Butt naked all day in my home.
Exactly. That's it. Yeah. Yeah. But that, and I want to say, like, when she makes like her tequila and her lemonade.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
Yeah.
She got to bring that back sometime soon.
Well, she still... No, she doesn't make like the picture.
Yeah, see?
She only does it when we have like, we're having people over and we have a gathering.
We can come over.
Well, the jazz festival's coming up. She'll probably make a picture. It said... When I was hearing them announcing closing the park yesterday, they said October 7th or something. Yeah.
So get in here quick, baby.
But yeah, that's what I can remember. And I grew up like with my mom, like as a single parent. So that's mostly what I can remember. And with my dad though, it was always cars and car shows.
Oh, okay.
And 40s and shorties. No, but 40s and 40s and dominoes. And then for my stepdad, a cigar, a Black and Mild. Yeah.
It's very recreational.
Yeah, right. Yeah. We're getting recreational up in here.
Yeah. I'll say for me, single parent household as well. It was just me, my mom, and my sister, and at times my grandma and grandpa were there. But for me, the way that I will say that yes, my mom always put me and my sister's wellness and a roof, right? Always came first. So for me, I felt like my mom, like, she worked a lot. She still works.
Okay, and
that's a working
woman, baby.
We had a little fiasco this weekend.
Yes,
but yeah, she works like so much, and I will say that's one of the things that like I watched my mom do, and I was like, I do not want to do that.
Right?
Like, because I'm like I see the toll that like it puts on someone when you're working so much, and when what I see seems like, okay, like your form of wellness is like, okay, like I'm going out on the boat with my friend this weekend, or today was so long, I'm coming in, I'm just gonna pour myself a glass of wine and then I'm gonna like go to my room and chill. You know what I'm saying? But it felt very much so like it's just me in this world, like, you know what I'm saying? Like the kind of like there's not a lot of room for like other people in life. And so I feel like some of those things I kind of like took on, but not in the same way that she does it. Cause my mom, she works like hell, but she has a lot of friends and she loves to hang out with her friends. Me, I'd be like, girl, I could work 2 hours and be like, I don't want to see nobody.
No one.
Nobody.
Battery empty.
You know what I'm saying? Battery just empty. But yeah, just one of those things. And I was like, oh, she works a lot. And I know one of the things that I think about now is like, oh, well, because she was working so much, like we never really had the time to like talk, and I feel like that's one of my like things I need for like wellness is like good conversation, even if it's about nothing. But sometimes I would really like if it was about something, like, there was not really a lot of talk of like, how are you feeling? How are you doing? What's going on? You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like, task, did you complete it? Great.
Right.
Homework, did you do it? Great.
Good.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, okay, good night. I'm going to sleep. Like, you know what I'm saying? So that's one of the things where I'm like, I wish there was like more emphasis was put into that aspect. And I mean, of course, she's still here. So I mean,
come on.
Can do it. But it's just like, I don't know how. Like I've gone almost 30 years not really knowing how to get there. So yeah. Yeah. My next, I want to say why I brought that up, why I brought this topic up too. That made me think about the ways that other people's actions can impact your wellness, because it made me think of the way that wellness can be expanded beyond like, oh, I meditate and I go to the gym and I eat right. You know, like wellness can be whatever you make it. It's your world, squirrel.
It's your world, squirrel, baby.
It's your world, squirrel. And what made me think about this topic was because I saw this tweet. And this person said, every single time I find out a parent put a bill in the child's name, a little part of me dies. Stop that shit. And then someone responded to this and they said, when my mom died, I found out she'd taken out roughly $18,000 in lines of credit and loans in my name. What? And that just made me think like, whoa.
What?
Like, that's a part of the way that someone's actions can impact your wellness.
Yeah.
Like, your parent was probably just trying to fucking survive, and their credit was probably fucked from trying to survive for so long, and now they're like, okay, well, I have this person over here, I can use them. Like, they have no bad credit, they're fresh, fresh meat, so can I use them? And then it's like, oh shit, I can use them. Oh shit, okay, like I can use them to help us survive, like, you know what I'm saying? But you don't think about the impact that that's going to have later down the line, how that's going to affect someone's life. And then, of course, I don't know if y'all saw, but Coco Gauff.
Yeah.
Okay, Coco Gauff.
I saw, baby.
Yeah, a champion. A champion. And Miss U.S. Open champion.
Yeah.
Took to like her Instagram live a couple of days later after the matches, and was just talking to people, and people were like asking her like, oh, what are you gonna do with your prize money? And she's like, I don't know, like, what should I do? I don't know what to do with the money. And people were like, oh, you should pay off your debt. You should pay off your debt. Like, that would be a great option. And I was thinking like, shit, that is a pretty good option. Pay off your debt with it. And then she said, who's Deb? She laughed. Chuckled. And she said, debt? I don't
know her.
Any debt. I don't have debt. My parents never put me in the position to be in debt.
I'm
like
19.
I'm 19 years old. I don't have any debt. I should not have any debt. Like, that's not clearly I'm not going to do that with my money because I don't have no damn debt. And I was like, whoa, that is another way that people's actions can impact your wellness. This girl, because of her parents' hard work, putting her through tennis and all these opens and matches and championships and all that kind of stuff, she got here to the big finish, U.S. Open title, and where usually lots of 19-year-olds are probably tens and hundreds of $1,000s in debt already from college. Her parents were like, no, we need to make sure that we're taking the right precautions and doing the right thing so that our child does not have to deal a day of debt unless they incur it themselves. And I thought that was just so beautiful. Like, wow.
That is.
Well, baby, at 19, I had some debt.
Okay, at 19, I had some debt, baby. I already had bills in my name. Okay. Like, it was already going down.
It was rough.
It was already going down. Okay. But yeah, that just made me think about the ways of wellness and how it expands into finances too, and also how, like I said, going through the bloodline, parent to child, and sometimes child to parent. Whatever. So I have 2 questions left. The next one is, when you think of the ways that wellness has improved your life, what aspects and practices would you like to pass on to others in your community now or in the future, like your children? Or you can pass it on now to, like, your parents or your friends, or is there anything?
I've been passed on by my parents one very simple thing. It is to put yourself first. Putting yourself first is a privilege because not everybody else has it. And I had said privilege, and they ingrained into me. Like, you have a privilege. You don't have to worry about different things, right? You can really put yourself first. So do that. Like you don't have to take care of anybody. You don't have any siblings to take care of. You don't have anything, right?
Yeah.
So put yourself first. And I did it, and I do it. I actively do it, and I'm so happy I do all the time. But like I said, it's a privilege because not everybody has that privilege.
Yeah.
And I intend very much on passing along that message and down to my children whenever I have children. Like, hey, listen, I'm a work and I'm gonna do my thing, so that you can put you first. And I'm not gonna put you in a position to have to take care of anybody, anything. These my kids. Like, okay, you don't gotta take care of nobody but you. So put yourself first. So I think I'll always pass that on. That's a really big thing in wellness, and it's not something that everybody can do. So I hope and I will be able to do the same thing for the family that I built with my partner. If I have a partner by that time, you never know.
You never know.
Might just be me.
We don't know what science will do.
We don't know what science will do, honey.
Yeah, I'll say for me, something that I want to pass on is kind of similar to you, what you just said, but I will say do for yourself first. Do for yourself first, okay? Yes. You had a long week, you want to go hang out with your friends, or even if you just want to chill in the house, but your friends want to go out, like, check in with you first.
Yeah.
Do for you first. Like, if you know that you really want to go on a trip, and you want to save up, but you want to get like all these people involved and they're kind of falling off, and don't go like, well, since everybody else kind of fell off, I guess I'm not going. Like, no. Whatever it is that you want to do, like, put your mind to it and really go out and do it, and do for you first, and then do for others afterward. Because if you don't do for you, you can't do for others.
Period.
Yeah, period.
Yeah, I knew what I was gonna say. I was gonna say, make sure you can do it for yourself before you decide to do something for other people, because you'll turn around and be like, "Fuck,
I'm drained, and I did nothing for myself.
I did nothing for
me.
myself. Everything for everyone else, and what did I get out of it?
Do for you.
Do it for you.
Always
Put yourself first. Do for yourself first.
Yeah.
And my last question, if you could just put it in like one little cute bow,
okay.
what would be one wellness? I didn't write that right.
Okay.
Oh,
Listen.
I was like, what happened?
I was trying this right. If you could give just like one big like wellness lesson, or even what wellness means to you, how would you say that? Just like in one good sentence.
Wellness is love and community.
I like
Period.
that. Yeah. I will say wellness comes in all shapes and sizes.
Your wellness can be as unique as you are.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, bow, 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 bow. That's wellness, bitches. Yeah.
Be
that
well,
was good.
bitch.
Be
It
well,
was.
bitch. That was good. I love this conversation.
Yeah, you go, girl.
Thank you, Frenchie.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you, Coco Gauff's parents. Because you put that bug on me.
Yeah.
Rock on.
But yeah, thank y'all so much for listening to this episode of The Black Umbrella. If you enjoyed this conversation on wellness and everything, you can send us a message. Okay, you can DM us. You can email us. You can email us at theblackumbrellapc@gmail.com. And you can also send us a DM and a message and all that good stuff on social media. All our social media is at TBU Podcast. Let us know what you do for wellness, or what you want to pass, what wellness practice you do that you want to pass on. And I think that's it. Yeah. We love y'all so much. Happy TBU Thursday. We'll talk to y'all next week. Next week's episode is a special one.
It is.
Next week's episode is very special. I'm just gonna say you might want to tune in. Might be some stars.
Some stars.
Might be some stars on the episode. I'm just saying it's a big one. Just saying. Be there next week.
Simple as that. That's all we're telling you.
Yeah. We love y'all. Bye.
We love y'all. Bye.